I'd like to see something cool from you guys. I'm about to put y'all superhero Rhonda, the bearded bitch, back at the bottom of the list, so you'll finally have your taste of her.
He's in the way of me holding my belt again, so I just gotta go out there and do what I do.
I say tonight I have to prove that I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm not with any other gimmicks other than just to go ahead and put him down.
Honestly, I don't think he's faced anybody like me. Most people haven't faced anybody like me. He's in for a rude awakening when he sees how hard I hit.
You know, tonight I'm gonna break the crazy Hawaiian by going out there and giving all I got, swinging with all my, my power and everything.
I'm looking to make the biggest statement of my whole career tonight. So, don't f***ing blink!
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on!
No better place to be than right here, right now in the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, home to Power Slap, and it's the most stacked card we have seen in the history of the sport. It's all leading up to our main event between a couple of giants from Hawaii. The crazy Hawaiian, Lane Viernes, can knock you out with either hand, and tonight he is one knockout away from becoming the first super heavyweight champ in the history of the sport. His opponent, a star in the making who can solidify his status as one of the sport's elite with the win tonight. Kalani Vakameilalo has spent some time in the NFL roughing up offensive linemen, and he's sure that his time in the trenches has prepared him for this moment. Both proudly representing Hawaii, only one will leave as the champion. Power Slap 5 to Crazy Hawaiian versus Vakameilalo is presented by Monster Energy and Unleash the Beast. The most loaded main card in the history of slap fighting going down right here in Vegas. Welcome inside, everybody, where the card is so big, we had to supersize it. UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping is always here. Alan Jouban joining us here tonight, former UFC welterweight. You know what this is all about, my man.
This is going to be a good one, guys. I was here for one of the first shows, getting to join you guys here for Power Slap 5. A lot on the line in the big boys in the main event.
Listen, if you're just tuning in, you've missed a great night. We've had some tremendous knockouts, a lot of action, a lot of characters, a lot of shouting, huffing and puffing, and we're just getting started.
We do have a super heavyweight title on the line for the first time ever. That is headlining the main card. John the Machine Davis and Azael Rodriguez going at it for the middleweight title. Turp Daddy Slim looking to steal the light heavyweight strap from Wolverine. Heavyweight champ Damien Dibbell defending his title against Nate Bernard. And as I said, for the first time ever, super heavyweights weighing in over 380 pounds. They are a couple of Polynesians, one Hawaiian, one Tongan. The crazy Hawaiian was going to have his hands full with Kalani in this one. There is no question about it. But the crazy Hawaiian has a little more experience coming into this one.
Oh, listen, the crazy Hawaiian is crazy focused coming into this one. Now he's saying for the first time in 4 years, he's training. He realizes the opportunity at his fingertips. Not only is he getting in shape, not only is he losing weight, but so is his father, who's supported him throughout all of his career and obviously his childhood. He was 600 pounds, his dad's down to 300, and coming here tonight, very fired up and motivated to get the win.
Vakameilalo coming in at 380 pounds as well. When he plays football, he weighs 350, but this dude has some power like I don't know we've seen before.
This is one of the biggest men that we have seen on the power slap stage. I mean, this is a very large man, professional football player at one point. Now listen, his family business growing up was building stone walls. He said he's been lifting 200 to 300 pound stones his entire life. He's the much bigger man in this one. He feels his power and his size is gonna get the job done.
Let's take a look at the super heavyweight striker rankings presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now. Enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. The Hawaiian Hitman is the crazy Hawaiian's brother. He's watching as his bro goes for the first ever title against third-ranked Kalani Vakameilalo. All right, our heavyweight title fight features a couple of guys who have some pretty big-time power as well. Nate Burnard, a former college football player, taking on Damien Dibbell, who early on in this process swung harder than anybody in power slap. He's coming off LASIK surgery. Alan, Damien Dibbell, man, he has his hands full with Nate Burnard.
A big match right here between two big men. And when you look at this matchup, you think about experience versus strength, because Dibbell's the guy that has the experience. He was the bigger man, but he was fighting smaller guys. In this matchup with Bernard, he will be the smaller guy. Bernard is the guy with crushing grip strength. Just shake his hand. You'll find out. You won't want to shake his hand again, but he feels like he's in Dibbell's head. He feels like he's got the confidence in this one, and Dibbell isn't being as confident as he's been in previous fights.
And at light heavyweight, Michael, it's your guy, Austin Turpin, taking on Wolverine, who's as tough as they come.
I'm telling you right now, this is the one you want to see. The only two-weight division champion in Wolverine going up against, the people's champ, if you will. It's going to be incredible. Austin Turpin, this man has got so much charisma, but he's angry. He's calling the Wolverine the bearded bitch. His words, not mine. As we know, there it is. The Humpty Hump, as he calls it, the celebration. Will we see it tonight? We're not sure. The Wolverine has beaten so much great competition. That's why he's a two-weight division champ. Coming into this one, both fired up, both looking to get that victory.
And at the weigh-in and the stare down, he said, yep, he pushed my buttons a little bit. I get the character, but he got me a little wound up. All right, let's send it over to Charlie Arnold. Our first fight of the night is for the middleweight strap. Charlie has a little more on that one.
Yes, it is a title rematch from March between middleweights John Davis and Azael Rodriguez. This is Davis's second title defense since winning the belt versus Rodriguez at Power Slap 1, and he hopes to win in the same fashion once more after KOing Rodriguez in round 1 earlier this year. Davis is ready to prove himself more than ever now after spending the last several months rehabbing a dislocated shoulder from his last fight versus Wesley Drain. Now, as for Azael, he has put on some serious muscle since we last saw him in July. He's continuing to powerlift as one of his primary forms of training, and says really for him it is awesome to go back and look at his first day in Power Slap versus how he is now and just see the tremendous growth, whether it's how he absorbs a slap or whether it's how he delivers one. And Azael also told me he has not touched a drop of alcohol in 6 months, and it is so great to see how many dividends that discipline is paying off. And guys, tonight he really hopes that pays off in the form of some revenge against foe John Davis.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. After a little break, the Power Slap table going back to work as our main card set to begin with John Davis and Azael Rodriguez slapping it out for the middleweight title. Rodriguez wins the toss and will strike first in this championship rematch. It was a stunner when John Davis stopped Azael Rodriguez to win the middleweight title in March, but with 2 subsequent wins under his belt, Rodriguez is ready to run it back as the champ. Azael Rodriguez, the wild child of the slap house. John Machine Davis coming in with a 3-1 record.
This matchup is against Azael. This is the second time we get to go up to the table and compete.
Shakes it off.
The first time I was able to come away with probably the cleanest hit that I've ever put on anybody. So if I can go out there and sleep him again on the first one, I absolutely will. I'm ready to bounce his head off the table, sleep him on the ground. To be the inaugural middleweight champ and defend it and hold on to it from the beginning of this, I think it makes a statement that no one else has been able to make. I may not have been the champ they wanted, but I'm absolutely the champion that they needed. I've proven myself time and time again. I've defeated the doubters. I've defeated everyone that they've put up against me. I couldn't take myself out, so I don't know who is going to be able to do that at this point.
It feels great to be matched up against John again. That's my only loss. I hate losing, so when I lost against John, it's just definitely the drive that has pushed me to be the best version of myself. Right now, I'm just taking it one step at a time, so it's gonna be a hell of a show. Expect El Perro to come out, knock the champ out, get that belt. I'm able to put the champ down. It's definitely something that I'm looking forward to.
I'm the man of the arena.
Whoever steps up there against me, I want to put you to sleep. You cannot have my belt, and if you want it, you're gonna have to do things that people probably will never be able to do. If you think you've done enough, I guarantee you probably haven't.
I'm stronger than ever. I'm more prepared than ever. So it's not gonna go the same way. This rematch is gonna go my way. I'm gonna knock out John. I'm gonna win that belt. I'm gonna make a statement in the middleweight division, and no one's gonna be able to stop me after that.
I'm the man of the arena.
These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X World. 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. Azael Rodriguez coming in with a 5-1 record, might be the most successful slapper in the promotion who has yet to win a title. He gets a shot tonight in a rematch with John Davis, who handed Azael his only loss in the middleweight title fight back in March.
That is correct, and coming into this one very fired up. Of course, it's a rematch, there's emotion. His opponent is the only reason he hasn't fought for a belt, and his brother told him, listen, he's a nice guy, by the way, Azael Rodriguez. Before I say this, he's been a substitute teacher, things like that. Nice guy. His brother said, I want you to go back to the street fighting perspective that you used to have. When you used to get in bar brawls, when somebody used to sucker punch you and you would turn around and knock them out unconscious. His brother said, remember, somebody smacked you in the face with a baseball bat and you spat it out. You didn't care, and then you knocked them out. They said, that is the Azael Rodriguez which is going to show up, and he says he has perfected his slap, Alan. He says it is beautiful.
Yeah, and you said, talk about his brother. He has a twin brother that lives in Texas, and he said back in those days when he was street fighting, he was like, man, I was known for having a knockout punch and a solid chin. It just translates well into slap fighting.
The US UCSD grad, that's University of California, San Diego, trains full-time now. He bulked up to almost 200 pounds, put on a ton of muscle, started cutting 3-4 weeks ago. So he said it was a very natural cut, feels great. Azael Rodriguez coming into this one with something to prove, getting his second shot at a title against the very same guy who beat him the first time. This is one of the OGs of the sport. He's been here since the beginning, and now he has a big one. John Machine Davis does not get any tougher than this dude. He dislocated his shoulder in the middleweight title fight with Wesley Drain in May. Won the fight, retained the title, fully recovered after stem cell treatment. He is now defending the belt for a second time.
Yeah, and you talk about a 5-round war with Wesley Drain. We saw what Wesley Drain could do earlier tonight. He had a slap knockout that went viral. You see John Davis, he went 5 rounds with that, took the damage, was able to win that matchup. He says he got so much experience, though, being in there for that long in a 5-rounder and doing that injured. He said they took care of him, didn't have to go under the knife. He's ready to go tonight feeling fully healthy. And I asked him again about how do you feel? Are you worried about the shoulder getting dislocated if you slap too hard again? He goes, I will break my arm off, Michael. I will do whatever it takes to get the job done. But he is predicting a first-round knockout again in this one.
Yeah, we don't want to see anybody ripping their arms off. However, if anyone will do that, it is John Davis. Now, speaking of that arm, he was very, very happy with the support that he got from Power Slap, the organization itself. They sent him off. They gave him all the rehab, stem cells, as you said, and he said, now I am feeling 100%. I love this guy. He's such a blue-collar, hard-working guy, but he turns into a maniac when it is time to go to work.
The Tail of the Tape is brought to you by Power Slap Mobile. Download the Power Slap Mobile game in the Apple Store or Google Play today. Davis, the taller man, has a 1-inch reach advantage, and the champ is a -210 favorite. Justin Burnard, get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 5 rounds, all for the Power Slap Middleweight Championship, and presented by Rumble. Bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. Introducing first, in the blue corner, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in officially at 184 pounds. Out of San Diego, California, he is the #1 ranked middleweight contender in the world. Azael El Pedo Rodriguez. And in the red corner, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Out of Salem, Ohio, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed Power Slap Middleweight Champion of the world. Let's go! John the Machine Davis. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Chris Tione. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Azael Rodriguez.
Guys, the interesting thing about this one is most people in their right mind would think, I want to slap first. But Azael Rodriguez has never lost a match that he slapped second. He likes getting slapped first. His only match that he lost, obviously, in this rematch right here to John Davis. But once again, he's slapping first. Can he turn it on early? He doesn't need to get slapped to turn it on.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Azael coming in as the plus 165
right on one. Right
underdog.
On one,
He's going to go with the quickness on 1.
Right on 1. I never liked this, but let's take a look. Got to measure.
Right away.
And then go.
Clubbing!
No bueno.
Clubbing.
Clubbing!
See, look at that.
He knew it right away.
And that's why.
Yeah.
I said to them, I spoke to anyone that said they were going to do this. If you can place it 3 times, that's beneficial. You can target. You can place. You can think about it.
There have been a number of these fighters, as we hear the clubbing penalty from Chris Tione.
1 point clubbing.
That said, you can change it up,
Yeah.
so they don't know when to expect it, but you know when it's coming. If you know it's coming on 1.
And let's remind ourselves with the rule change. 1 more foul, 2 fouls, it's a disqualification.
And it's over, right?
John?
Although I checked that 3 fouls because it's a 5-round.
It's a 5-round. Correct.
Just want to make
That's what I'm here for, Bisping.
Good
I'm
job,
here to
Dan.
clean up your mess.
Nice try, Mike.
Yeah, you're fired. Go home.
Hand and count.
It is interesting, too. I don't
Okay, we got
remember
right on
Bisping.
3. You must measure.
The boots, I don't believe that John
The
Davis
shit
wore the
kickers?
boots last time.
That's
I
your
do.
measure.
They could be slippery.
Well,
Those aren't
Wolverine
work
wears
boots.
Better than
Look at the windup. Look at this windup.
He gets low. Get low.
Look
Go
at that. Here we go.
It seemed to slow down.
It didn't seem to have enough follow through.
I think it's the boots. I think he was worried about pivoting. If he put too much power into it, he was going to pivot.
Bisping wants to say something derogatory. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I don't. I don't want to say anything derogatory. The boots are better than bare feet. That was just a bad slap.
I don't know.
It was just a bad slap for the champ.
Those are dancing boots.
Dancing,
You know, like a little slide on the floor. Like
square dancing?
Any
Like
kind of
barn
boot.
dancing?
You know,
A little hold get down.
a little,
Right
line
on
dancing.
two.
Get down.
Line
Right
dancing
on
boots.
Is that what you
two.
do
You
down
must
there
measure.
in Louisiana?
Yes.
That is your measure.
I suppose so.
All right. He seems to be a little far.
This is where he slaps best after getting slapped.
No. He wants an
Fair blow.
Oh, fair blow.
blow.
Okay. They called a fair blow. John Davis looking over at Dana White. He's like, man, I thought he got me in the eye, but
Better impact on that one, though. It's a better strike.
off on your last one.
Yeah, it wasn't mind-blowing for anybody.
Recovered.
It did look a little high. To be fair, when you
Shock
follow
up
through,
whenever
let's
you're
take a look. Yeah, no, it's not a bad slap. I think the finger follow-through kind of grazed the eye, which is a good job that the eyes were closed. So I understand John Davis complaining, but there was no nasty intent
right
there. It's
there.
just, sadly, a part of the
Recovered.
game sometimes.
Three. Right on three.
let's
You must
see if
measure. That's your measure.
let's see if the machine can get a little more juice on this one.
He needs some more juice.
Two.
Let's go.
Oh, buckled him.
I mean,
Buckled him.
Yeah, it looked like he wobbled him at first, but again, I feel like once again he's kind of retracting the power of the strike.
Take your time.
Take a look at this, guys.
I want you to aim in there. You need to go in more.
Oh my goodness! He kind of woke up.
You need to go
It's
in more.
like
You need to
he's-
fucking rip his face off, dude. Take deep breaths.
it's like
A bit of a deja vu from last time, right? He doesn't want to go out again. He got knocked out in their first matchup. He seemed to be kind of going out, and when he saw the table, he said, "Hell no! I got to get back to my feet."
It's like they turned the lights out for just a split second, and it came back on. He's like, whoa, no, baby.
Perfect.
This is a
Stay
big,
right there.
big opportunity for Azael, but
Right
if he
on
doesn't knock him
one.
out here, he's going
Right
to get
on
hit again.
one.
That could be an issue.
Yeah. He's already been hurt. He's been
Measure.
wobbled.
And
He
he
needs
already
to
has
go for
one
broke
foul.
right here.
Remember, we do have 5 rounds.
This has to be a solid slap. I was going to say it has to be a solid one for Azael.
Fair blow.
It was
Fair
a good
blow.
shot. It
Davis
was a good shot.
is one of the best in the sport at eating slaps, the gamesmanship. He's so unfazed.
Just no emotion, right? He takes the slap. There's no emotion involved.
You're here for a fucking dogfight.
He has beard hairs flying everywhere, and he just opens his eyes like, what was that?
Chalk up if you need.
What was that? Was that a
Let's go,
left
John,
tap?
when you're
Was that a
ready.
kiss on the cheek? What was that?
Yeah,
Let's go, John.
he's used to getting smacked in the face. He's been
buddy?
here so many times, so experienced.
Okay,
But it's just
recover.
the nothingness on his face. This is very,
Stay right there.
it's intimidating if you're Azael Rodriguez.
Right
You
on
think about
three.
it.
Right on
Right
three.
on
Measure.
This
That
could
is your measure.
be nasty. Remember what happened to Azael in the last round?
Yeah,
One.
the accumulation.
Almost knocked out.
Going all the way down.
Oh, wasn't as bad.
Same thing.
Wow,
same.
a bit of the same from last time, right? Wobbled, not as bad as the last round, I don't think.
No, not nearly as bad, and the slap wasn't
You're
nearly
okay.
as
You're
hard.
okay. Don't overthink. Don't go in that one. You can beat him. You need to hit him harder and push through him.
Chris Thomas,
I mean,
KO.
try a 3 count. You know what I mean? Really? Okay, then keep your eye on the target. When you come through, you should come all the way
They
through
call
him.
that strike
That's how
clean.
you
There's
should
no
be.
foul. And
Right.
you're starting to see a little wear and tear on
You
the
got
face
it.
of
Shake
John the
it out.
Machine
Take your
Davis as
time.
well.
So Chris Thomas coaching up Azael
Recovered.
Rodriguez, basically telling him, I need you to follow through more.
Good. Okay, stay right there. Hey,
And remember, Azael,
Right
this
on
is his
one.
7th
Right on
slap
one.
fight. He's been around for a while.
Measuring
This is
his
the Power
option.
Slap Mansion. Here's your scorecard. He needs something big here in these next 2 rounds. He's down by 4, according to you, Bisping.
It's been a clean sweep so far for John Davis. So Azael Rodriguez needs the knockout. That's his best shot tonight in this match. That was the best shot.
Yes.
A big slap, a big mark, and a big impact, and a big reaction. So far, John Davis hasn't reacted once. That was a clean blow as well. So
open up a little cut on the cheek.
Take a look at the best strike of the fight for Azael Rodriguez. Solid strike. Look at the damage you see on the face right there of John Davis. His best strike. Previously before this, John Davis, he was able to just stare there, no emotions. A little bit of emotions there, right? Because he's wobbled. A little bit hurt, not able to hide it that well this time, Mike.
that's the only time he actually responded. Other than that, it was like nothing.
Show him who the fuck you are. Let's go, John.
Getting some motivation in the corners, John Davis.
Recovered.
Round 4.
Yeah. Okay, stay right there. Don't move. Okay. What do you got, buddy?
And once again, Azael's
Right
been
on
wobbled
3. Right on 3. You must
his last
measure.
2 strikes.
That's your measure.
Right, John Davis does have knockout power. So far, Rodriguez taking them well. See if he can continue to do that.
Same thing again. What's keeping him up?
Every time. It's crazy because it looks like he's gonna hit the canvas.
And then it comes back to life.
It bounces back up.
If this was the MMA fight right now, when you get wobbled, typically you're going down immediately after. You don't see guys get wobbled 3 times in a row. You see this, look, I mean, his eyes are trying to find the focal point, right? He's out of it, but then he wakes back up.
And this is where experience comes into play. 6 fights for Azael Rodriguez. He's only been knocked out once. That was time his head hit the table, but it's zombie-like the way that he comes back to life.
You're gonna double tap him.
Yeah.
He's in zombie land.
Yeah.
Double tap.
Recovered.
All right, we've got a real fight on our hands here. Rodriguez, I mean, that's just sheer willpower because he's on his way down every time.
Right
and it's
on
like,
one.
no.
Right
on
one
again. I don't
Measure is
understand
optional.
the strategy, but whatever.
Well,
not up there.
Last time he stumbled him. Could be 2 times in a row. Whoa! He had another good one. He's using the table. He's giving him the Kembe Mutombo.
I mean, it was a good shot, but so far, it's Rodriguez that has been wobbled almost every single time. Well, he has been wobbled, I think, 4 out of the 5.
But you're starting to see John Davis. This is 2 in a row where Davis is starting to feel the power as well, right? He's starting to find his footing after these strikes.
But he's not going weak at the knees.
No, but he was stone cold in the first 2. He's not stone cold anymore.
He's going weak at the knees.
So this
20 seconds
could potentially be the final strike. This was the score going into the 5th round on Bisping's scorecard.
Recovered.
So theoretically,
stay right there,
he needs a penalty here. He needs a clubbing foul coming from John Davis to really have a shot.
Right on 3. Right on 3.
Are you willing
That's your
for
measure.
John Davis to foul?
No, I'm just telling you what we
I
need to happen if Azael's going to win.
He better place it correctly. That was good. That was fair. Oh, what's he saying?
He says review, so he wants to look at it. So he's looking over at the review table. Is Chris Tognoni? They're giving it a shot to make sure it's not a club.
I mean, that is nerve-wracking if you're John Davis. Looks okay.
Yeah, it looked clean to me.
Jason, good.
Yeah, that's a
fair
clean
blow.
shot.
Fair blow.
Fair blow.
Great job, gentlemen. Great job.
Those 2 gentlemen hung it out. What a fight.
Yeah, that was a real good contest. I mean, both men, they went the distance, some good power, a little drama. Rodriguez nearly got dropped a few times, but through sheer willpower stayed in the match. And John Davis victorious once again. And there it is. I mean, the first 3 rounds clearly on the side of John Davis. Rodriguez got that massive slap in round 4, kind of inserted himself back into the contest. And round 5 followed it up once again. 48-46 John Davis, and he remains the champ.
All right, let's take another look at this one. This is fight of the night potential because these 2 guys went back and forth here, Bisping. Look at that. Here's first round, or Allen, rather. Sorry.
You see early on in this fight, a bit of a club right there. Got a penalty on this one. John Davis comes back, delivers more power, but also we see a little bit of a change-up in his wind-up. Second round right here, Azael Davis trying to strike cleanly in this one. Didn't do a lot of damage. John Davis having his way right here. And this is the first time that we saw him wobble. Big wobble right there. Almost went down. Was able to recover and stay in the fight. But we thought it wasn't going to last long after this. Azael coming back. Now he's starting to put the power as well. Once again, Davis continually coming back with the power. To me, it was a bit of change of story as in the later rounds. Azael now finding his way with it. John Davis was cool as a cucumber before that strike. Now he's not able to keep himself on the feet. At the end of this fight, Azael Rodriguez finished strong, just not quite strong enough, guys.
What a great way to get things going here on the main card. The middleweight title fight going to the judges' scorecard. They are tallying things up as we speak. Dana White in the background, ready to award the belt. And now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-45, 49-45, and 48-46 for the winner by unanimous decision. And still, Power Slap Middleweight Champion of the World, John the Machine Davis.
Defends his title once again, John the Machine Davis.
That's why I'm fucking here! I'm the main event! Come on!
The welder from Salem, Ohio, has his 4th child on the way in a couple of days, and what a way to celebrate. Let's take a look at tonight's recovery of the night. It's brought to you by Slate Milk. Fuel up with Slate's delicious high-protein drinks. Slate makes you strong.
I mean, listen, talk about recovery from Rodriguez. Look at that. It's like a momentary knockout, a flash knockout. The power went off for just a split second. Look at that. Mere centimeters from the table. He almost went down. He almost hit it, and he's like, no, I'm not having this again. That one a little better, but still, he's feeling it. He was feeling it big time. Gotta say, well done to Azael Rodriguez. But the champ, John Davis, gets it done once again.
And the champ's with Charlie.
Thank you so much. And still, the middleweight champion, John Davis, going the distance this time with Azael, a title rematch. Did you expect it to go into the 5th round?
I had all intentions of him learning a lot from our last match, and you know, the very likelihood that we were going to go 5 rounds. So I was mentally prepared for that before I stepped on the plane to come down here.
How did it feel to be back on the stage facing Azael, knowing that, I won't call it bad blood, but there was a little animosity brewing between you two?
You know, we're both respectful sportsmen, and I know I would hate to be in the position he was in, losing like that, because I hate losing as much as he does. And for me to unfortunately be the guy to do that to them, and you know, again, I knew he has gained experience. I've gone 5 rounds before, so I was ready to go up there and go through anything and everything to keep my belt.
I mean, you were definitely the more dominant of the two, I would say, throughout the entire bout, but there was a moment where we saw you wobbled a bit in the 4th round. Did you feel like you were going to come back and deliver a strong, clean hit to then win the match?
Oh, absolutely. You know, it wouldn't be the first time someone's hit me with a good hit. I've come back through many hard hits, you know, from heavyweight down to here at middleweight. So it was an honor and a pleasure to go against him once again. And, you know, maybe he'll make it back up here, maybe he won't. I don't know. Whoever's next, we'll see you at the table.
I'm detecting a little bit of emotion in your voice. Is there anything behind that?
There's a ton of emotion in my voice. You know, I'm coming off of getting slept on from having an injury to, you know, maybe the whole middleweight division being slept on throughout Power Slap, and then Power Slap being doubted by the rest of the world. So my emotions are high. I have a lot going on at home, and I'm just glad to be here yet again to talk to you with this belt in my hand.
Your shoulder's feeling good?
My shoulder feels absolutely amazing. Shout out to Power Slap for everything they did for me to get it where it needed to be.
Well, a second successful title defense. What's next for John Davis?
Anything and everything they want to throw at me. Wouldn't be the first time. I don't know who my opponent's going to be next. Won't be the last time. I don't know who my opponent's going to be next. Whoever wants the fucking smoke can come and get it.
Love it. Well, congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely. Guys, back to you.
Oh, John Davis, father of 4. Not talking like that at home, but here it's okay, especially when you defend the belt. What a night it was for John Davis, one of the best basketball players of all time. The glove, Gary Payton, Pro Basketball Hall of Famer, and Amanda Sorensen, a Formula Drift driver. You can catch Amanda, Travis Pastrana, and Nitro Cross live and free on Rumble on November 10th and 11th. He's the first and only 2-division champ in the history of Power Slap. Tonight, Wolverine will defend his light heavyweight title for the first time. This will be the 4th straight title fight for the Arkansas native. Since moving down from heavyweight, he's leaner and he is meaner than ever before. Austin Turpin has also slimmed down, losing 65 pounds, quitting his job, and dedicating his life to Power Slap. So far, he has reaped the rewards. The Jacksonville native undefeated, and he's coming in having knocked out his last 3 opponents. Turp Daddy Slim has earned his title shot, and he's ready to roll.
Power Slap 5 is presented by Hydroxycut Hardcore, the official weight loss supplement partner of Power Slap. Hardcore energy, hardcore focus, hardcore weight loss, hardcore results. Happy Dad Hard Seltzer, no more skinny cans. Power Slap Mobile. Download the Power Slap mobile game in the Apple App Store or Google Play today. And Power Slap head-to-head daily fantasy matchups are now available on Stat Hero. Scan the QR code to play or download Stat Hero now.
Power Slap 5, the Crazy Hawaiian versus Vakameilalo is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. And boy, do we have some beasts on the card tonight. This thing is stacked like we have never seen it before. These light heavyweight striker rankings presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Wolverine is the champ. Austin Turpin, the #1 contender, and that is who we are set to see tonight. The #1 contender gonna get first lick tonight. Turp Daddy Slim wins the toss, so he will go first in our second of 4 championship tilts on the main card. A drop to the 205-pound weight class was just what the doctor ordered for Ron Wolverine Beta, who quickly became a 2-division champion in July. Now he'll defend his crown against rising star Austin Turpin.
He is Wolverine, the greatest slap fighter in history, a true legend in the sport.
He knocked out Darius the Destroyer.
He was the inaugural Power Slap heavyweight champion, and he's in a new weight class, ready to take over.
I made the move, and it was probably the best move for me because light heavyweight is probably the most stacked division in Power Slap.
He felt that one.
Wolverine might be the cleanest striker that we have in Power Slap.
Rocked him a few times.
Oh, he went for it! He went for it!
And new Power Slap Light Heavyweight Champion of the World!
Wolverine has beat all the best fighters in the world. He's an OG of the slap game, and as the first 2-weight world champ, he looks unbeatable.
Turpin's gonna be the #1 guy to be able to take the belt. It ain't gonna happen.
Austin Blake Turpin. That's it. Turp Daddy Slim. When you see me step on that stage, I'm about knocking people out and putting them to sleep.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Daddy
That's
Slim!
it! He's
Sit him
done
down!
it! One and done. This man is incredible.
I knew as soon as I seen them little crybabies on that TV show, I was gonna be a star. And this was my show, and that was my belt. Going into that AJ Hintz fight, I felt great. I knew that everything had come together. It was amazing. I mean, you've read The 3 Little Pigs or, the stories they tell you before bed.
2.
I was teaching them how to count sheep.
That's it. He
Daddy Slim!
is asleep. Good night, Vienna.
Wolverine.
He's next. Yes, he's next, buddy. Austin Turpin is a monster. He's undefeated, and he's coming for the Power Slap title.
She's going back to the circus, the bearded bitch.
I know everybody wants to see a knockout. That's what I'm shooting for tonight.
No one better suited to be the first 2-weight Power Slap champion.
I'm a bad motherfucker, and that's it. Everybody else in the light heavyweight division, get to work. Do something exciting. I'm about to put y'all superhero Rhonda, the bearded bitch, back at the bottom of the list.
He's in the way of me holding my belt. I just gotta go out there and do what I do.
Austin Turpin. These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X World, 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. He is the biggest personality in Power Slap. 4-0, coming in off 3 straight knockout wins, including a 3rd-round knockout against former champ AJ Hintz.
Yeah, look, listen, everyone loves this guy. He's a true showman, but he takes this very seriously. He quit work, he's focused on everything, he's eating good, he's training right, and he's very comfortable and confident coming into this. He said, the bearded bitch, Wolverine, he's never gonna get anyone like me. He's a bitch, he's gonna get knocked out. I've listened to his interviews, there is uncertainty from him. He's not intelligent enough to give any good responses in interviews, Alan. He said he doesn't have anything up there in his brain. He is a hillbilly, fresh out of the woods.
He's got the one-liners, that's for sure, man. I mean, you look at Turpin, he's got all the energy. He's got the power. The guy, you look at his performances and his personality, he's like a mixture of Hamzat Chimaev and Mike Perry. I mean, he's got all the goods right here. And I tell you what, if this guy delivers a knockout tonight, he is going to set this place on fire.
Oh, strap yourself in, ladies and gentlemen, because Turp Daddy Slim is in the building.
With the win tonight, we may never hear the end of it from Turp Daddy Slim. And with a win tonight, we will see the Humpty Hump. He said he likes to look into his opponent's eyes and stare into their soul. I feel like he's doing that to me right now. The pride of Duval County, Florida. Turp Daddy Slim hoping to make some noise tonight. The biggest fight of his career coming in a perfect 4-0. Wolverine, first two-division champ in Power Slap history. One of the coaches on season 1 of Power Slap, road to the title. Last 2 title fights have been absolute wars, going the distance. 5 rounds, Charlie.
Even though he has such hands, it still seems like he comes in cool as a cucumber, never has too much to say, and that's really just his vibe. That's his personality, and of course that's in stark contrast to his opponent and the biggest smack talker in Power Slap, Austin Turpin, which I will tell you, Wolverine is not a fan of. He said, quote, tonight will be his defining moment because he sees how Power Slap promotes the hell out of Turpin, and he is ready to shut that down. Wolverine says also, another good thing going for him, he's got a girlfriend at home, a new girlfriend at home, that's very, very supportive of what he does. And as you all probably can attest to, having a supportive partner goes a very long way when you want to be champion.
Yeah, 100%, Charlie. And I think also, he's in the right weight class now. He was up there with heavyweights going against guys like Dibbell. I mean, he was a smaller man. He made the weight cut. I think he's in the rightful weight class right now where he can kind of be the bigger guy, the more experienced guy. Not only is this his 18th slap fight, you see him getting riled up right there.
Yeah. This is unusual.
A little out of character.
Yeah, he's fired up. He knows he's got a real task on his hands here.
And he spoke about this. He said, you know what? This guy struck a nerve. I'm going to deliver tonight.
The Tail of the Tape brought to you by Power Slap Mobile. Download the Power Slap Mobile game in the Apple Store or Google Play today. 4 years older is Wolverine, 1 inch, maybe a little more, taller, and then a massive 5-inch reach advantage. But it is even Steven. It's all pick 'em. Let's send it to our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 5 rounds, all for the Power Slap Light Heavyweight Championship. Presented by Happy Dad Hard Seltzer. No more skinny cans. Introducing to you first, in the blue corner, holding a professional undefeated record of 4 wins. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Out of Jacksonville, Florida, he is the #1 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, Austin Turp Daddy Slim Turpin.
Yeah.
And in the red corner, holding a professional record, 2 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet, 1 inch tall, weighing in officially at 205 pounds. Out of Mountain Home, Arkansas, he is reigning, defending, undisputed Power Slap light heavyweight champion of the world, Wolverine!
Let's go!
And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Kerry Hatley. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Austin Turpin.
Power Slap 5 is available for betting. Must be 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. Scan the QR code now to learn more or contact your favorite sports book. Here we are, boys. Bisping's favorite fight of the night. Favorite fighter of the
Let's
night.
go. I mean, Austin Turpin brings it.
All right, here
You
we
got to
go,
love the
Wolverine.
Wolverine because he's
Don't
a
lean
man
on it, all right?
of,
Arms down.
few words.
All right.
But he
Sit
speaks
right
a lot
there.
when he
Feel good?
slaps.
All right, here we go, Turp.
All Wolverine has done is title fights. This is his 4th straight title fight in Power Slap. Last 2
Okay,
times, it's
Blues
gone
won the
5
coin
rounds.
toss. We'll go first.
First
He can
ever.
eat- he
Right
can eat
on
him.
3.
He can
Blues
deliver.
have done
He can
right
do
on
everything.
3.
First
Right on
ever
3.
two-weight division champ.
And look out for this one. Turpin does have 2 first-round knockouts. Never went with anybody as experienced as Wolverine.
The Turpin pre-shake.
Hey, Boots 1-0 tonight,
1.
guys.
Here we go.
2.
He ate that well.
Did you do anything for fucking 12? You dirty son of a bitch!
This
Look at Wolverine.
is
Wow.
crazy for Wolverine.
Fair blow.
This is not
Fair
the
blow.
usual kind of calm demeanor that we see from him. He's fired up. He said that Turpin has pissed him off. That is a club as well. No wonder he's annoyed.
Yeah, that was close to a club. He lost some hairs on the beard right there. And a little bit of the Arkansas came out of him as well.
This is the most animated I have ever seen Wolverine as we see the beard hairs flying all over the
I'll
place.
say this, to be fair, the beard probably
right
makes
there.
it hard to
Right here.
target exactly
We're leaning
where
back.
the jaw
Right there.
is.
And harder to call the clubbing.
No, you got to be touching. All right, Red. Handing.
Right on 3.
Right on 3. Right on 3. Measure.
Wolverine's fired up, looking to make a
1.
statement right here.
2.
Eats it.
Ate it well, and you can see the difference in the strikes right here. You see how Wolverine kind of winds up and he goes parallel to the floor, but he's delivers so much power. Turpin showing why he's undefeated, though.
Focus in. You got this.
The terms of
You
reaction,
want to
though,
fucking
it
shine,
was a
I know
much
you do, but
bigger one
focus
for
it in.
Wolverine.
I agree.
Deep breaths.
Get
Get up on your
Wolverine got
shit.
that round.
Feel his face.
there's your
allowed
scorecard,
to.
Bisping, you're
Find
all
that
over it.
spot.
Yeah.
You know, I
Okay,
think
his
one of the
beard's
hard
hiding it.
things with Turp Daddy is he doesn't have a neck. I'm serious.
Ah.
There's no
Not
neck.
leaning.
Like, he pulls those shoulders up, he bows up a little bit, and he's just not moving.
Well,
It's like a
the
little
strategy.
boulder.
You know what I mean? You dip your head.
All right, here we go, Blue.
Like a
Fighter
turtle.
set.
And on the other
Hand
side,
and
I
count.
think Turpin didn't
Right
have a
on
tremendous
3.
slap.
Blue, right on 3.
Because he couldn't accurately see the target. The beard
Measure.
kind of hit it. He slapped low last time.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
Interesting.
possibly a step in the last one.
Got away with it, though.
1.
Will he get away with his conscience?
2.
Consciousness here. Yes, he will. Easy peasy.
He's not impressed at all. Wolverine is not impressed with the slapping power of Turpin.
Wolverine's fired up because he thinks he's getting clubbed again.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what he thinks. What do the judges think?
Hasn't been called clean yet, guys.
So it landed on the spot, and then it kind of
Good.
faded
Fair
down
blow.
a little bit.
Here we go, Blue.
It's not on the neck.
Okay,
I think that's
leaning,
fine.
not touching,
He
just
needs to
touching,
aim
not
higher.
leaning.
He's hitting the beard
Got to be
somewhere.
touching. All right.
But you see what I'm saying
Right
about
on
the neck when
3.
he pulls
Red,
his
right
shoulders up
on
a little
3.
bit?
There's your measure.
The teenage mutant Turpin
1.
turtle.
2.
He stung him! He stung him a little bit.
That is the biggest shot from Wolverine so far, and we saw the reaction from Turpin, and you see the damage.
Look at this shot right here. I mean, Wolverine's got one of the most beautiful shots in all of Power Slap. You see right here lands beautifully right on the button. And this is the first time we've seen Austin Turpin hurt like that. His legs kind of gave out, went stiff. had to back up, compose himself. He's still in this fight, though.
Yeah, that was real close to going down, though, Alan. Really was. I mean, you got to give that one to Wolverine without question. Turpin has some ground to make up in. Going into round 3, he is behind.
I think this move to light heavyweight is paying off for Wolverine. He's showing to be the more powerful striker against these guys.
2. Terrible blow.
No, that wasn't what he wanted.
That was bad. That was just a straight-up bad shot.
I mean,
I'm a fan of Austin Turpin.
Another one. Another one.
Let's go. He's not on tonight. He's not on tonight.
I think for the first time in 5 fights, somebody's getting into Turpin's head.
The moment,
let's touch,
the opponent, the double championship status,
Get set.
the experience
Right
of
on 3.
Wolverine.
Whoa. You got to be touching.
Mike,
right
look
there.
at the confidence.
Right on 3.
And
Right on
Wolverine
3.
right now.
Measure.
Look at the eyes. He's
1,
getting stronger.
2.
Oh, my goodness. He ate it. He ate that one.
Fair blow.
And the thing is, I think Austin Turpin knows now. He knows
Fair
he's getting
blow.
hit harder. He knows he's not delivering his best shots. And he's starting to spiral internally and mentally.
Yeah, just breathe. Get in the box at 10. Get your brain right.
2.
Listen to that.
Push through. He's trying to time on you. Let me see your eye. We're good.
So far, Bisping, your scorecard has it for Wolverine every single round. Look at that eye.
It's a clean
30
sweep.
seconds.
He's eating it like a bulldog, but he's starting to wear the damage now.
Okay. Hand and
Listen,
count.
there's no quitting Turpin. He's
Right
as tough
on
as
3.
they come. But
Blues
now,
right on
he's
3.
outmatched. He's losing this match, losing this fight.
Measure.
You better get the knockout or something close right here.
1, 2.
Oh, that's something about
That
Turp Daddy saying, "Who's your daddy?" on that one.
Yeah. And that's good for the mentality going into round 5. If he can stay conscious after the next blow, that's going to build his confidence. He have more power.
Absolutely. Turp Daddy feels like he's back in his fight. He's bouncing around right now on the canvas. You saw that was the first solid strike. It wasn't beard hairs flying. It was wobbly legs on the hands of Wolverine.
Well, because the thing is, now he knows that he can hurt him. Up until now, the confidence has been dwindling because he's hitting him with his best shot every time, and he's having no reaction, no impact. But now we know he's human, and he can fall.
Right on 3.
And you saw the confidence. He was skipping around that
right
stage
on
like
3.
when Charlie gets a new
Measure.
boyfriend. Super excited.
1, pair of shoes.
2.
Turpin's getting stronger.
He is.
He's getting better shot by shot.
And Wolverine looked a little concerned right there. But look in his eye, he knew that was a bad blow, and he knows he's got a good one coming back.
Everything's on the line. You got this. The last slap. Hey, look at this. Is your last slap.
This is more of kind of a
Deep
looping
breaths.
over the
You get
top
better
as
as you go.
opposed to coming
Push
from down
through.
low.
Push through.
That was kind of high as well.
Take your time. Deep breaths.
Right in the eye.
You just did great.
So let's
Harder.
remember,
You think
Turpin definitely wobbled him last time.
Harder.
Can he continue the momentum? Will the accumulation be a factor?
Set.
Regardless,
Right on 3.
Turpin needs a knockout here if he's going to win.
And he set himself up beautifully to get the knockout right here. He's got all the momentum. Can he deliver?
We're going to find out right now. Right on 3.
Lining him up.
1.
Trying to sit him down.
2.
Oh, didn't sit him down, but he stumbled him again.
Good shot.
You good, Chris?
I don't know if it's going to be enough. He might need a judge to pick one of those other rounds. Or one of these rounds was a 10-8. Wolverine does have one more slap.
I know you want to finish this one, brother.
What if Wolverine makes a mistake?
Take your time.
That's a great point.
What if he fouls him?
So you're saying you're expecting a Wolverine penalty here?
I'm not saying I'm expecting one. I'm saying it could get interesting. Wolverine so far has never fouled once.
You got 30 seconds. Okay?
It's like jinxing a kicker in football, like what you just said right there. The guy has the most perfect slap in power slap as Alan alluded to.
Let's lay one on.
I mean, it's be like Justin Tucker missing a field goal for the record. He's the best kicker in the NFL. I know we're not talking Premier League praise, so I got to educate you on it.
Well, thank you. You're trying to embarrass me, trying to make a fool out of me.
Never.
I'll give you a slap later.
I know you will.
Right on 3.
Right, here we go.
on 3.
Final slap of the bout.
Measure. 1, 2.
Oh, look at the damage.
Push that, boy! Push that, boy! We ain't playing that fight for championship!
Eye swelling up.
That was a really powerful blow. It's so impressive. Austin Turpin was able to take that in his stride. Didn't even move, Alan.
Wolverine obviously has to feel like he won those first 3 rounds. Possibly even this last round, because look at the damage on Turpin's face. We've never seen him take this type of damage. We've never seen him wobble like this in a match, but he was able to withstand some of those blows and come back and finish his fight pretty strong.
So, looking at my scorecard here, 3 rounds to 2 in favor
you know
of
what it
Wolverine.
is.
However,
We're
if
playing
the
a
official
fucking game.
scorecard gives anybody a 10-8 or gives Turpin a
Run
10-8,
away.
it will
Who's
change
that
the eventual
boy?
outcome. Either way, a very great, intriguing, competitive matchup. Turpin kind of inserted himself back into the contest as the fight went along, got off to a terrible start. Wolverine did amazing right from the get-go.
Both these guys had their moments. Here's a look at the first round,
You
Alan.
see early on, Turpin was just trying to find the target. That was way low. You saw beard hairs flying with that view right there. Wolverine doing what he does, delivering the perfect slap. And you see Turpin's response. He didn't like it. Once again, second round. Getting a little bit higher right there, but still, Wolverine was having none of it. He said he's faced harder hitters in his life. That only got him fired up. We started seeing a different character come out of Wolverine. Once again, Wolverine doing what he does best. Powerful shots right on target. Again, Turpin not taking him that well. This one right here, he was able to eat it, but you start to see the damage piling up on the left eye. Look at Turpin. He's going to talk smack, winning or losing. This was the midway point in the fight once again. Wolverine not having any of it. Now is when we started seeing a changing in the tide right now. Wolverine started backing up, Mike. You started seeing him getting wobbly. Turpin started turning on the momentum. Last strike of the fight right here.
Oh.
Look at the damage on this shot by Wolverine. Tremendous. Look at the face right here of Turpin.
2 absolute warriors, and now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Let's send it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47 for the winner by unanimous decision. And still, Power Slap Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Wolverine!
Wolverine getting it done again. This is a man who spent a good portion of his adult life driving a lumber truck. No longer doing that. This is a guy who has done nothing but fight in title fights, and this might be one of the best title fights that we've ever had. No fouls, clean strikes the whole way through.
Yeah, and very competitive from start to finish. A slow start, as we all know, from Austin Turpin. Now, clearly, he has a lot of fans in the building. The Wolverine walking past us right now. Congrats, brother. Another sensational performance. I mean, this man is a force of nature, a 2-weight division champion. He did get rocked a few times, though. Austin Turpin came back late. A couple of really big shots, but too little, too late.
Wolverine with Charlie now.
Yeah, here with the winner, Wolverine. You looked fantastic. Clean hits, technically sound, unanimous decision win. How are you evaluating your performance?
I was watching the replays. I did have one bad hit. But I know I got clubbed twice first 2 rounds and they didn't get called. So I'll take it. I mean, it was a great win. It's a great show. It was a great match.
Wolverine, one of the things I love about you is you are always so cool. Cool as a cucumber. But we saw a different side of you up there. I have never seen you so fired up. What exactly got into you?
Just all the trash talking, honestly. I mean, I finally had enough. I mean, it's not going to get in my head and make me, scared or anything. It's just going to piss me off. I mean,
You definitely seem pissed off. And you handed Austin Turpin his very first loss in Power Slap. And actually, it was surprising because a lot of his hits didn't seem quite as dominant as they have in the past. Do you feel like you got into his head a little bit?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Turpin's, he talks a lot of shit. I don't think anybody's going to get into his head. I just came out here and I did what I do, and I'm holding my belt. I mean, I said this was my belt.
It is your belt. And would you call that, if you look back on all of your slap fighting experience, even before you got to this promotion, would you call that your best fight yet?
No, by no shot.
So there's more.
Yeah, I believe that 27 round with Darius and that one with AJ, that was a hell of a better matchup. I mean, it was all clean. I mean, me and him going back and forth. It was nice.
Okay, so there's still more left in the tank, more we can expect to see from you. So you got the belt in hand. What is next for Wolverine?
Well, I keep waiting. You know, I'm waiting. I mean, I'm waiting for them to actually promote me a little bit. If you haven't noticed, I promoted Turpin all the time. Every other video is against Wolverine. It's Turpin. Whenever I went against AJ, it was AJ. Whenever I went against Darius, it was Darius. About time to start promoting me a little bit. So I'll just wait, figure out who the hell they're going to promote, and I know that's my next guy.
All right, well, I definitely feel you deserve some more promotion. I love seeing this more selfish side of you, and I love the fired up side of you, so please keep that coming, Wolverine.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, guys. Back to you.
Oh, like a true Southern gentleman. Yes, ma'am. A little chip on the shoulder of Wolverine. That post-fight interview brought to you by 10X World, 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. Tonight's Power Slap Slip Cam brought to you by Arsenal Strength. There's a look at Theo Vaughn. Is going to be at Resorts World on Friday night. Middleweight champion Sean Strickland and UFC Hall of Famer Cowboy Cerrone in the house as well. Good to have them here. These locker room shots brought to you by Jeremy. Slap the woke out of your shaving routine. Visit JeremyRazors.com today. Damien Dibbell ready to roll. The heavyweight champ has proven that he possesses some of the most potent raw power that we have seen, and he's going to need it all tonight because this guy has just as much juice. For what Nate Burnard lacks in experience, he makes up for in brute strength. The former college football player has yet to lose on the Power Slap stage, and now he's one win away from gold. We have the big boys on deck, heavyweight and super heavyweights warming up right now, set to take the stage in just a matter of minutes. Championships and Power Slap immortality are on the line. Little breaking news for you. The next time you're going to see us will be Power Slap 6, Friday, February 9th, here in Las Vegas. Power Slap, Road to the Title Season 2 coaches Chris Thomas, Emmanuel Muniz facing off for the welterweight title. They're both coaching here tonight. Check out Power Slap Instagram and the other social channels. Charlie will be talking to both of the coaches. If season 2 of the reality show is anything like season 1, we're going to be in some fireworks, kind of like this heavyweight title fight that we have coming up. The Bell wins the toss. He will slap first. The phenom of the heavyweight division, Damien Dibbell, shook up the Power Slap world with his defeat of Wolverine. And tonight, the 21-year-old makes his first title defense against Nate Burnard. Dibbell is built like a heavyweight. He looks like a heavyweight. The power, #1 in human force.
Most people haven't faced anybody like me.
Oh, has cold in Las Vegas.
Honestly, I feel like I've already left sort of a legacy, you know, being the youngest in the sport and then coming in, taking the belt. Just hoping to really stamp my name on it. A win tonight is just another step in the right direction.
Nate Burnard, so much power.
Yeah, ridiculous power. He's definitely an exciting prospect.
I'm a different type of person. Folks ain't really built like me. I welcome chaos. That's exactly why people need to tune in and tap in with me. Damien's just another stepping stool. Just get your popcorn out. See what happens.
Facing Nate tonight is going to be just like any other fight. I think he's in for a rude awakening when he sees how hard I hit compared to Dwayne. I believe I can knock anybody out, and I'm damn well going to try. Try and break a jaw, honestly. That'd be a cool little achievement, but I'm looking to see if, really test his chin to see where he's at. And, you know, I'm here, and I'm here to stay.
I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm not with any other gimmicks other than just to go ahead and put him down. Everyone has their weakness. I say his weakness is he's not going to be able to handle what I'm going to throw at him. He's going to feel this right, and he knows he hasn't felt power like mine. I know I bring something else to the table. Being from the, gritty Buffalo, I know what it is. He'll understand real soon.
Big one.
Folks gonna see it. Buffalo Soldier, heavyweight champion. I'm getting it done.
The Buffalo Soldier, Nate Burnard, a former college football player and Buffalo Bills security guard, was shot out of a cannon when he made his power slap debut on the UFC weigh-in show with a first-round knockout win. He was tested a bit more against Dwayne Crespo, but got that third-round TKO to earn a title shot.
I mean, this man is impressive. I mean, we just saw it on the replays there a second ago, on the highlights, the power that he possesses. Of course, Damien Dibbell, he's been in there with lots of great people, and he's got huge power. But if I'm looking at it just through my eyes or my eye, it looks and sounds like Nate Burnard is hitting so hard. I mean, he puts people to sleep. Let's recall, he just beat that was Dibbell that beat Wolverine. What am I saying? I'm just hyped up for this matchup. He's a very nice guy. He's a student of the game. He has watched all the matches of Dibbell Allen, and he said, I've watched him, I see his tendencies, I see his habits, I know how to beat this man.
You look at him and he's an imposing figure. You might think he's just all brute, but no, he's very intelligent, very smart, very well spoken, and he did his research. He looked at all of Dibbell's fights, watched all of his opponents, he tried to find habits in there, and he's going into this matchup feeling like he's got a confidence. In the fight game, it's all about these small battles. It's about winning the weigh-in. It's about the handshake. It's about all that. And he feels going into this, Michael, that Dibbell is looking a little bit more scared. He's not as exuberant as normal. He's kind of watching what he says, and he feels like it's the intimidation of Bernard that he's sensing.
And he's very proud to be representing his hometown of Buffalo, showing all the people back there that you can aspire to be something. He's got support of the football team. He's got support of, Benny the Butcher, apparently a big-time rapper from the area. So stand up, be proud, people of Buffalo, this one's for you.
He is friends with a couple of the Buffalo Bills football players. Deion Dawkins has been a buddy for a while, the big offensive tackle. Young tight end Dalton Kincaid, who plays high school football here in Las Vegas, called Dana White with Josh Allen after his last fight. Said, man, you got to take care of our guy, Nate Bernard. The bell, Damien Dibbell, the heavyweight champ, back for the first time since winning the title in May, fully recovered from LASIK eye surgery, recently graduated from UCF, that's the University of Central Florida. Plans on taking the LSAT and going to law school, but first, he has to defend his title once again.
Hey, listen, and he's got a very good chance of doing so. Listen, we just sung very high praises about Nate Bernard, but let's not kid ourselves. Damien Dibbell is legit. He is for real. He beat Ron Bader, the Wolverine, as I said a moment ago. He knocked out the Iron Giant Dwayne Crespo, and this man feels like he's only getting better. Doing a lot of yoga, which is not your typical training you might think. Most people want to do bench and squats. He's focusing on yoga, Alan, because it helps with his speed.
Flexibility, speed, it all kind of adds up, right? And You spoke, Dan, about, he's in law school right now. He's an intelligent guy. And you look at his matchup and you want to think experience over size, because Dibbell is normally the bigger man, but he is not going to be the bigger man in this matchup. He knows that he needs to try to draw out some penalties from Burnard. He's using his brain in this one, saying, look, let me try to make him flinch, change up the timing on my strikes, and try to win this one in a smart way.
The Tail of Tape brought to you by Power Slap Mobile. Download the Power Slap mobile game, the Apple App Store or Google Play today. Both these guys really young. Damien Dibbell, the youngest guy on the card. It's a 3-inch height advantage for the former football player Nate Burnard. The reach very close. The younger Dibbell has a slight 1-inch reach advantage. He is also the slight favorite at -125. Let's send it to Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a co-main event of the evening, scheduled for 5 rounds, all for the Power Slap Heavyweight Championship. Presented by Anthem Snacks, a veteran-owned meat snack company. Anthem Snacks, fuel your freedom. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Out of Buffalo, New York, he is a #1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world. Nate, the Buffalo Soldier, Burnard. And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in officially at 256 1/2 pounds. Out of Ruskin, Florida, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Damien the Bell Dibbell. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Damien Dibbell.
Wait.
In football terms, they call it good on good. This is power on power. Both of these guys, massive
All right, gentlemen,
power.
to the center.
Yeah, I feel very strongly that somebody's going to sleep.
Rumble, bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com.
All right, you good right there? I need you to hold that position, okay?
It's the bigger weight classes where going first really is the advantage. I know it's only 53% overall, but I do feel like at heavyweight and super heavyweight, it makes a difference.
That's your measure.
There's the measure. Bell taking his time.
2.
There we go.
Hold on. Don't let him go off the stage.
He's wobbled.
8.
He's still wobbly.
Hey, you gotta walk to me.
Walk to him.
I don't know if he's going to
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Damien Dibbell defends his title. Bell.
Oh, he's pissed.
He wants more, but you have to be able to walk forward.
Listen, he's a great guy. He's representing his city, but this was not a Johnny Walker situation.
No.
Okay, he was definitely knocked out or TKO.
I thought we were going to need more catchers in there, though. I mean, he's a big man. He was swaying back and forth. They were trying to kind of corral him, but he didn't have his wits back about him.
When you get dropped, you rush back to your feet because you're a competitor. But we've seen it time and time again. Just like in boxing, if you walk forward and you're wobbly, it's not good.
You can hear how happy Dibbell is. It's almost like an evil laugh in the background.
They have called it a clean blow. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. You can see the disappointment on Bernard's face. Let's listen to this. Oh, my goodness.
Well, I mean, Dan, you called it. You said as the bigger the weight classes get, the more impactful winning the coin toss is. And you saw right here with Dibbell, he wasn't playing any games with this one. He's got tremendous power. He's a big man. He was undersized in this one, but winning the coin toss paid off in a huge way, taking down the really big Nate Burnard.
And listen, Bernard is a competitor, of course, so he wanted to continue, but I think when he watches this back, he sees himself hitting the canvas, then losing his balance when he gets back to the feet, and then sadly, I'm not ripping on him, clearly stumbling when the referee says walk to me. It's a pretty clear-cut decision.
And I think he's looking at the replay right now, and he's having mixed results, mixed feelings about it, but he sees himself falling down, and he's realizing now he was pretty badly hurt.
All right, it is time for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now. Enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Let's send it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO and still Power Slap Heavyweight Champion of the World, Damien Dibbell.
Damien Dibbell holds on to the title. You know what they say, sometimes staying on top of the mountain is harder than actually getting to the mountain. So far tonight, all 3 champs have won. So they're doing what is as difficult as anything else to defend that title. What a job by Damien Dibbell, one and done.
Dan, go ahead, Mike, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just going to say it was a very, very powerful slap, but to your point, we do have to factor in, to be fair, the coin toss. Yeah. When you're this big, when you're delivering that kind of force, they're only human beings, Dan.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. Let's take a listen to this slap from the bell one more time.
2.
Guys, thank you so much. Yeah, here with the winner and still the heavyweight champion, Damien Dibbell. Damien, I knew you were strong. I knew you were tough, but damn. Did you pour every last bit of your heart and soul into that slap?
Honestly, going into this match, I knew this first round, I wanted a first-round knockout. I've never had one before, so everything I had went into that first slap. And honestly, I wish I could have done it better because I didn't do like 100%. But I gave it my all in that slap, and I am damn proud of what I did.
Well, I feel like Nate is probably happy. If that wasn't 100%, he's probably very grateful that you didn't give 100% there. But one of the things you said, you sat and you watched the replay when you just walked in here, and you said, wow, first round. So I take it you just weren't expecting that to happen so quickly.
Honestly, I was hoping for it, but it was kind of like it'd be great if I won the lottery. But I was planning for a war because I saw Nate and he's a big guy. So I really thought it was going to go like at least a couple rounds, get the blood pumping, but I'll take a first round knockout.
Yeah, absolutely. And once you saw him stumble and he fell over, did you know it was over, or did you imagine that you were getting ready to absorb a slap a couple seconds later?
You could see me go grab the pool stick. I was like, nah, he gonna get up. I literally waved it off because I kind of expected him to just get up and be like, nah, come here. I was like, all right, we gonna have a match, but it is what it is.
All right, champ. Well, who do you want next?
Oh, whoever they send. I already got Nate. I got Dwayne. I guess Dorian's next. I guess just make my way down the line, knock out everybody.
And so we're gonna get 100% for you next time, though, right?
Probably after I get slapped. I gotta have that blood pumping.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to have that adrenaline going.
Okay, he wants the adrenaline pumping. Okay, well, congratulations. Go get that adrenaline pumping. And I know now you got some LSATs to study for.
Yeah, that's not fun. Don't remind me.
No, it will be fun. When you're a lawyer, it will be very fun when you're making tons of money. Hey, congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Guys, back to you.
By the way, I think he's making tons of money now. That post-fight interview was brought to you by 10X World, 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. They don't come any nicer or nastier than Damien Dibbell. Deontay Wilder, former WBC heavyweight champion, is in the house. He loves this stuff. Good to see him here with the first ever super heavyweight title in Power Slap history on the line. The crazy Hawaiian stretching out, getting ready.
A little more serious this time around. The Crazy Hawaiian is focused on technique and fitness to get down to 380 pounds, due in part to the fact that he has never faced anybody like Kalani Vakameilalo. A fellow Hawaiian, Vakameilalo is the first former NFL player to venture into power slap. And if his last fight was any indication, we are in for some serious fireworks when these two take the stage. My God, I wouldn't want to be that Bob. Man, you don't get any bigger or badder than these two Polynesian giants. And what better place to face off than on the 9th island? Hope the table has some extra stabilizers, because we're getting ready to see it for the final time tonight. I know the table's coming up. We have some extra catchers for this one, and all of Vegas is gonna feel it when the Crazy Hawaiian and Kalani Vakameilalo collide for the first Power Slap Super Heavyweight title. It's not just a historic moment for the sport, but a chance to decide local bragging rights in the city of Waianae.
Yeah, I'm not no normal super heavyweight. You know, I feel like I got the athletic, just the power, the stamina, just the technique. You know, I play D-line, so as a D-lineman, it's pretty easy. Just being able to absorb power from the ground up and just being able to translate it into this power slap thing. You know, I'm here trying to represent the island of Hawaii. I'm just trying to bring a belt back to Waianae, the city where I grew up. I just been practicing slapping bricks at my farm. So that was a good thing, you know, being able to slap that brick and feeling all that pain. Like, when I slapped him, I was like, man, I feel like I didn't really slap that hard. You know, tonight I'm gonna break the Crazy Hawaiian by going out there and giving all I got. Swinging with all my, you know, my power and everything. I just hope you guys are ready, because I'm coming for it all.
I'm representing my last name, my family, Hawaii most of all. Just trying to show everybody that we're superior beings in this sport. This sport is made for the islanders. Hawaii, stand up. This belt means so much to me. It's the candle on the top of a birthday cake for me. Ain't nobody gonna take this belt from me. This is my belt. My first power slap bout was against Mike Azael, and I came out the winner, and I just kind of knew it from round one that this is what I was meant to be doing with my life. My second fight, it was against Polar Bear, and I thought I was gonna knock him out on the first blow, second blow, or third blow, but he stood there.
And that's it!
Night, night, Camille.
There's been some big changes to my training, and we're going back to the good old, you know, basics, the roots, you know, cardio, strength training, so I'm on point. Tonight, you're gonna see the most focused, the most hungry Hawaiian you guys have ever seen. The Crazy Hawaiian will be there and will provide a show. Don't blink.
Kalani Vakameilalo, just a mountain of a human. Started 31 games at defensive tackle at Oregon State, and in between stints in the NFL, the XFL, and the USFL. He's in Waianae, Hawaii, working construction, where he's building rock walls, 200, 300-pound boulders, Alan.
It's just insane when he spoke about it. That's the family business. They build rock walls, and he's been doing this for the majority of his adult life, where he's picking up these huge stones day after day. He said, mixing concrete, I have to do it by hand day by day. It just makes him strong. And he's also one of 7 brothers and sisters. And you know what they say about big families like that? You're fighting for food, right? He seems like he was the guy winning, Michael, getting most of those meals.
Yeah, he's certainly not gone hungry. And in fact, he said that. Now, as you said, you know, he used to work on a construction site, lifting up those big rocks. We talked to him about his training for this one. Most people, hitting bags, all the rest of it. Not this guy. His brothers, as we mentioned, and his colleagues on the building sites. They have been hitting him in the face with 100% power. and he hasn't felt a thing. I mean, talk about conditioning your chin. And this man loves it.
And he says all those guys have very rough hands, right?
Yes. Well,
working all day long.
They do the same job as him.
They call him Toko, and he's just massive. Walks around at about 380 pounds, which is 40 more than his playing weight when he's playing football.
And let's remember that first time he came on Power Slam, right? That knockout over Dibbell. It was sickening. It was horrible. And I can't wait to see another.
The crazy Hawaiian, he's been slap fighting professionally for 4 years. This is the first time, though, he's really taken it seriously. So seriously that he decided to move his dad from Hawaii to Missouri to help him train. And he's dropped some weight, 410 pounds down to 380.
Yeah, that's right. He said last time when I watched it back and I saw myself on TV, I was actually embarrassed by how big I was and how out of shape I'd got. Now he's very motivated, he wants to get a win, but he's also motivated because his opponent, Kalani, Vakameilalo, is no joke. We just spoke about the power. Now so far, the crazy Hawaiian, he was 13-1 before he came to Power Slam. He's 2-0 in Power Slam, 2 great victories, but they're against people that didn't have the kind of power that Vakameilalo does. The crazy Hawaiian has an insane chin though. He hasn't been hurt. He hasn't been wobbled. He hasn't even looked concerned, Alan, when he took blows to the face with absolute full power. This guy's turned his life around. His dad has gone down from 600 pounds to 300 pounds as well. He says this has been nothing but a positive influence on his life.
100%. I kind of feel like the story for this fight for the crazy Hawaiian, it's a new him. He talked about coming down in weight, staying home. He homeschools, by the way, 6 children on his own. He does that. He brought his dad in, been doing boxing. But another thing to look out for in this matchup, guys, he says normally when he hits with the right hand, it hurts his hand after the first strike. He's going to try something new, he says. In this matchup, he's going to go first with the right hand, and if there's a second match, a second round, he's going to go with the left hand. He's going to switch hit. We haven't really seen that before out of him. We're going to see if it pays dividends or not.
I don't like that, if I'm honest. When he said that, I was a little bewildered. I mean, listen, he knows what he's doing. He's hitting the bag, he feels the impact. But we always have a dominant hand. Yeah, okay, you can injure your hand, but unless it gets injured, use the good one, would be my advice, Mr. Dan Helly.
How many guys are truly ambidextrous when it comes to fighting? Are there many guys where it's equal power in both hands?
In mixed martial arts, it's very popular to switch stances, but there's always a dominant hand. Now there is Mr.
Shane.
Burnard. Shane. I mean, look at this guy. He's getting down. He's having a good time. And listen, Shane, his other kids are called what?
Lane,
Wayne,
Dane, they're
Lane,
all
Bane.
By
They're
the way,
all insane.
They all are insane. By the way, Shane used to weigh 600 pounds, man. He looks good.
Yeah.
Tail Tape brought to you by Power Slap Mobile. Download the Power Slap Mobile game in the Apple App Store or Google Play today. Vakameilalo is younger by 6 years. He's 3 inches taller. And check out the reach, an 81-inch reach for Kalani Vakameilalo, the plus 135 dog. Justin Bernard, let's go, main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Dallas Hahn and Executive Director Jeff Mullen. Our judges stateside are Tim Cheatham, Saul Diamato, and Junichiro Kamijo. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now about to witness the main event of the evening. From the Power Slap Arena and the millions watching live on Rumble, brace for impact. The Championship is 5 rounds and presented by Rumble, bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 382 pounds, out of Waianae, Hawaii. He's a number 3 ranked super heavyweight contender in the world, Kalani Vakameilalo. And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 384 pounds. Out of Springfield, Missouri, by way of Waianae, Hawaii. He's a number 2 ranked super heavyweight contender in the world, the Crazy Hawaiian.
Oh, my kid. Oh, my fucking kids.
When the action
Let's go,
begins, your
baby.
referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, the Crazy Hawaiian.
Power Slap Road to the Title Season 2 debuts on November 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, only on Rumble. Tune in to see the next wave of slap fighters earn a chance at a Power Slap title.
Hey guys, center up.
You heard the Crazy
Center up,
Hawaiian
guys.
said, for my kids. He has 6 of them. Homeschools, all of them. A very proud father. And both of these guys, not only from Hawaii, but from the same town, Waianae.
They know each other very well.
Okay, Red,
They have nothing but respect.
You'll be striking first.
Healthy competition.
What hand and on what count?
This is the first time that Kalani has ever
Right
taken
on
a
2, your
strike
feet are set.
because he won
Right
in the
on
first
2.
round before.
Right on 2, stand by, stand
So
by.
the crazy,
right on
crazy
2. Go ahead.
Hawaiian gets first shot on 2. Here we go, main event.
1.
Oh, he stumbled him. He's shaking it off.
He can recover.
He's shaking it off.
Yeah, it's okay.
You got a review?
But that was a good shot. That was a really powerful blow.
He's good.
Vakameilalo.
They're going to give it a review. That seems clean to me.
Well, the palm.
They're looking at the palm.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well,
I mean, the catches came in handy there.
I'm so glad that we're not a catcher in this event right now. I feel bad for these guys.
Okay.
All right.
So, Vakameilalo ate the first one, and
Right hand on
now
3,
it's his
fighter
turn.
set, right
And
hand
the
on
power is
3.
big.
The Crazy Hawaiian might want to lay low because Vakameilalo is going to try and take his head off. Look at this.
He flinched. He went into it, it looked like.
He did lean into it, it looked.
They called it fair.
Fair blow. It looked to me like he leaned into it regardless.
I agree.
It's called a fair blow. I've told you before, the Crazy Hawaiian, or that Crazy Hawaiian, his chin is ridiculous. We've never seen him hurt or wobbled one time.
I'd love to see. Here's the replay.
He leaned in.
Not from that angle. It doesn't look.
I don't know.
It doesn't look as strong as.
He's a little leaner, but so what? Hey,
Yeah, he
got
kinda-
away with it.
Kind of veered into it.
I don't care. He got away with it. It is what it is.
What hand on what count?
Reality is the man has a chin.
Left on 2.
Hey, guys, remember
Left on 2.
last strike, Kalani was wobbled. How well will he take this
He's
second?
going with his left. He switched hands. This is what he told us he was going to do.
Oh, this was a mistake, Mike.
He doesn't have the power in the left.
Yes.
Big mistake.
And
Listen. Exactly, because not only are you not as powerful with your non-dominant hand.
Okay, so here's what's interesting.
oh,
he leaned
Kalani
into it
flinched.
too.
Yeah. So it's a double.
By the way, the Crazy Hawaiian is grabbing his left arm, his left elbow, his left wrist. It looked like he heard that, and he told us he was afraid of hurting his right one. So they did.
So they called flinching. the crazy Hawaiian has the option to go again.
And he will obviously be doing that. I mean, he wouldn't take that option.
yeah.
You'd have to be
Especially at heavyweight, yeah.
You know what?
Let me think about that one for
fine.
once. I'll pass.
You can take it. Now, the crazy Hawaiian, unless you want to be known as that stupid Hawaiian, use the right hand.
And exactly.
Use
He's
the
got to
right
go back
hand.
to the right hand. He inflicted more damage. The left arm has been compromised.
I was going to say.
All right, okay, here we go.
Back
on
to the
one,
right.
on one here, guys.
On one.
That could be night-night.
It is night-night. Read him a bedtime story. Because he's going for a long nap.
He's not getting up anytime soon.
Up under his arms, please. Up under his arms. There we go.
The crazy Hawaiian shushing everybody.
Wow.
I'm a bit surprised, I gotta say. I mean, you look at the size of Kalani, the strength of him, but
hey,
I mean, the Hawaiian's the one that packed the power.
Bro, they're both like 385 pounds. You know what I mean?
But he's still bigger.
Yeah, neither guy is small, and we're splitting hairs here. And he's splitting people's faces open with power like that. Vakameilalo, I mean, he's a beast of a human being, but he could not take the power from the crazy Hawaiian.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking back at these guys' history, and the crazy Hawaiian, although he has 2 wins, they were by decision. This was his first knockout against the biggest competitor he's ever went against.
I've never seen him deliver that kind of power before. And I've got to say, in the past, I was a little underwhelmed by the power. I was impressed by the ability to take a shot. Let's look at the feet.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing when you only look at this shot. You are allowed to pivot after contact is made, so you can't tell when the impact is made when you're looking at that.
If we can get an aerial shot, that's the one that most cleanly, or look right here.
We need a
impact,
shot.
Impact and now the step. So it's clean.
Yep.
We've had 3 heads hit the table, hit the power slap table tonight.
Did he just hit the head again?
Yep.
As I was going to say, you know, with respect to the crazy Hawaiian, I mean, he's a hell of a competitor, and the power is there, but I wasn't blown away. Tonight, I was, and as we spoke about, he's taking this seriously. He's training, he's disciplined, he's lost a lot of weight, he's putting muscle on, and the proof was in the pudding, because tonight, he was deadly.
And Michael, he probably could have got this done in 2 slaps if he would have went right both times.
He said he didn't like watching himself before, and he's going to like watching himself tonight. Now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Here is Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout and new Power Slap Super Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Crazy Hawaiian.
An emotional Viernes family. There's his dad, Shane, the Crazy Hawaiian from Waianae, currently living in Springfield, Missouri. We told the story earlier. He wanted to fly his dad out to help him train. Dana is congratulating the family right now. What an awesome scene.
And let me tell you, that guy, probably one of his brothers with the green pants on, he was having a ball.
How about the emotion? Wow.
You know, to see this, I kind of get it. You know, when you speak to him and you hear about his backstory and what he's been through and some of the hardships that he's had in life. I'm not going to go into details, but he's had it hard. It's been a rough path. And now he's managed to turn his life around. He's lost a ton of weight. He's the Power Slap Super Heavyweight Champion. And now he gets to speak to Charlie Arnold.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, guys, I'm back here with the winner, the Crazy Hawaiian, and the new Super Heavyweight Champion, the first ever in Power Slap. I can tell you are overwhelmed with emotion. Try to take me through how you're feeling right now. This means a lot, huh?
Yo, it's a long time coming, Hawaii. I told you guys I'll do it. This ain't football. Come to my sport. This was for my kids. First of all, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ have got me through it all. But this most of all, this was for my kids. I love you, Zaisha, Jayla, Avi, Noah, Koa, Kaimana. This was for you. My loving, caring, most wonderful spouse. I'm gonna marry you. My fiance, I'm gonna marry you. We're going to the moon, baby.
The Crazy Wine, I know you have been through so much to get here, all of it, in hindsight, totally worth it. And how much did it mean to have your father out there watching you get this huge victory?
You know, I never did have my dad to myself. He was always such a loving, kind dad, you know, even though he was rough at times. But I never did have to share him. I mean, I'm not sharing him no more. He's mine. You guys want to see my dad, come visit us. You know, this is overwhelming right now. I work hard for this, and I don't know, words cannot explain what I'm feeling right now.
So let's go through the finish, because I know you're ambidextrous, and you talked about wanting to switch up your strikes. You went to your left hand, your opponent flinched, then you decided to go back to your right.
Right.
Why did you make these decisions?
I guess when I hit him with my left, it kind of hurt my hand. He leaned forward a little tiny bit, just enough to kind of hurt my left hand, and I decided not to use my left hand anymore. And damn, that's a knockout right there. All the super heavyweights, again, I'm gonna call out whoever think they can come up into this sport. All the big men around the world. Again, shout out to Kalani, man. He's a beast. He's gonna come back and wreak havoc. All those Polynesians coming for all the weight classes. Y'all don't even know what y'all did. Let's go, Hawaii, stand the fuck up.
It's amazing. Well, hey, champ, congratulations. You did it for yourself, your family, and also Hawaii. You should be very proud.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
All day. Feed me smack salad, baby. Eat that shit.
Amazing. Guys, what more can you say? Back to you.
Oh, thank you, Charlie. That post-fight interview brought to you by 10X World, 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. Listen, was, prior to tonight, only one man above him in the rankings, and that was his brother, who is the #1 contender. Going to be really interesting to see if the Hawaiian hitman against the crazy Hawaiian at some point. But we have a while to talk about that. Let's take a little real-time rewind into what went down here in the Apex tonight.
I mean, this is my favorite time.
Oh, Kathy.
There it is, Vern Cathy once again getting the job done.
All the smoke. Yeah, this one, oh my goodness. I mean, the slap or the table, I don't know which one was worse, but this one's gonna go viral.
He headbutted himself. Oh my word. And here's the first ever victorious female, Sheena Bathory.
Oh.
There it is. That table took a lot of damage, but my word, she's stiff as a board.
Dibbell, the undersized guy in this one. Oh my goodness, but bringing the power. The table did not take any damage in this bout.
Yeah. Well, it's a good job that the super heavyweight did not hit the table.
Well,
it almost did, but it stood strong. But Vakameilalo did not. The crazy Hawaiian, I mean, my word. What a shot, what a night, just incredible action.
Is this a normal thing? I mean, I know it's my first event with you guys.
Step
They're always
into our
hitting the
office,
table like
Alan.
this.
It's happened a handful of times
Yeah.
before, but we have never had in one singular night this many heads smack off the table like that.
That all the smoke one, that was
We should
that was
have
a big one.
a head slapping bonus. Right? If the head hits the table, that should be an extra 10K.
Bisping's going to give you 10K if you make your opponent's head hit the table.
No, but you
He's
know what
got
I
the
mean?
money. He's got
If
the
you
money.
deliver a knockout, that's sensational, that they go boom straight away. That's an extra 10K.
The MVP of tonight is whoever built that damn table, because that's pretty strong.
Oh, man, what a night. Congrats to everyone that went up there, because doing that is not easy. It takes a lot of courage. It really does. All the men and women that took part, sensational entertainment, and some stunning action once again.
Well, neither one of these men had their head hit the table, but Austin Turpin and Wolverine was one of the best title fights of the night. These guys are absolute warriors.
I mean, these guys brought it. You knew Turf Daddy Slim was going to bring it, but we didn't expect to see this side of Wolverine that we got to see tonight. He told us before the matchup, this guy bugs me. This guy set something off in me, and we saw this. Wolverine delivering the power that he always does, and Wolverine talking a little smack throughout this matchup. But look, Turf Daddy not going away easy, delivering the power later on in the match. But Michael, it was a little bit too late in this one. The experienced Wolverine gets it done again.
Yeah, well, Wolverine gets the job done, remains a two-weight division champion. Was a close call, though, as you say. Austin Turpin, I mean, he's got a chin. He's also got a hell of a crack as well. But maybe Wolverine needs to shave that beard. Maybe we see a rematch down the line, because that was close.
I don't think there's any maybe about it. Meanwhile, at heavyweight, Damien Dibbell ended the Nate Bernard hype train with a quickness.
Yes. I mean, listen, Austin Bernard, the Buffalo Soldier, took a nap. Down he went. Damien Dibbell, such a force of nature, a quiet, unassuming guy. But you do not want to be on the receiving end of his power. Nate Bernard will be back. He's a great fixture in Power Slap, and I look forward to the comeback. But tonight, Damien Dibbell, unbelievable. Look at this, Alan.
And I had this one wrong. Maybe Dibbell did too, because Dibbell said, I'm going to have to draw some penalties out. I can't face this guy hands-on, slap for slap. But he was able to. He showed Dibbell has the power to back it up.
And Damien Dibbell, once again, gets the belt wrapped around his waist. Sheena Bathory at some point is going to win a belt. This is the first official female fight on a Power Slap card. Man, does she look good.
Listen,
guys,
145 pounds, a woman.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't want to take that shot. She has got ridiculous power.
I think we've got a star on our hands here. You mentioned Ronda Rousey, the first woman to do this inside the Power Slap. But the problem, I think, is going to be finding people to compete against her. She's such a big, strong woman, and at 145 pounds, that's not a weight class that has a bunch of big women ready to get slapped.
Yeah, you know, I reckon we can find some out there, because people are going to want to do this, right? Sheena Bathory, she's great. She's a star. She's very marketable. She's very funny, and she's very powerful. You know, she really is. Judo background, wrestling background, former bodybuilder. You can see the build on her, and we see the power.
Domination wrestling background,
Domination wrestling background. Look
you had to add that in there.
SheenaBathory.com, I do believe, is the website. You might want to take a look, guys.
You know what else
You
we
do believe
did?
is the website. Huh?
Yeah, I do.
What's that?
Off the top of your head, you just do believe.
So, well, her name is Sheena Bathory.
Okay.
It's SheenaBathory.com.
Fair play.
It's just a .com on the end. Check it out, boys and
You
girls.
remembered it, though.
As I say.
So all three champs retained their belts tonight, and then we have our first ever super heavyweight Power Slap champion. Alan, I'm going to start with you on this one. Was there somebody who stood out to you the most, somebody that was the most impressive?
Well, I know we just kind of talked about it, but I think Sheena, when we spoke to her, she's got a star quality about her. She's been on reality shows before. She's been in competitive judo, European champion in judo. She's done grappling, and she's just kind of built for this. She's got the personality, she's got the look, she's got the power, and she performed again tonight. Her first ever matchup here at Power Slap, when we were still doing the early, the sizzle reel type stuff, her knockout went viral, and then she comes and performs again tonight. I think she's got a big future ahead of her.
Call me Captain Obvious, but I'm going to go with the main event. The Crazy Hawaiian, the first ever super heavyweight champion. I mean, look at that. Look at the shot. Look at that knockout. I mean, his opponent, Vakameilalo, I was terrified of that man. When we saw him compete last time, honestly, I'm not just saying this for hype, I thought there's no man alive that can take that kind of shot. I honestly didn't believe it. Not only did the Crazy Hawaiian take it, he delivered it back, and he got the knockout. And we saw the emotion as well. It's beautiful to see what this is doing. It really is changing people's lives.
Speaking of emotion, we saw emotion from Wolverine that we have never seen before. And this is a guy who has only fought for titles as we look at some of our reactions tonight to some of these fights. Alan doing the old lean in.
We were focused on something right there, yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, every single knockout, it takes your breath away.
Brace for impact. I mean, it's just so much fun, though. I mean, I get it. I get it. This is my first one with you guys, and you guys were kind of preparing me. You go, it's nothing. Once you're here, you see the energy. And look, it's kind of like the stars are out, right? All the champions are here. The social media influencers, they're here. Everybody likes to come out because it's fast-paced, it's moving. The energy is in the arena in here.
Listen, this is the hot ticket. For anyone that is still talking a little bit of crap out there, I dare you to try and get a ticket. You can't because it's always sold out. But if you come, you got to love it. You know why? Because, pardon my language, this shit is ridiculous. I love it. Dan, take us home.
No, you are 100% right, my friend. This sport is not going anywhere. Our first ever super heavyweight champion, the crazy Hawaiian, Damien Dibbell, Wolverine, John Davis, all hold on. At some point, we're going to see Christopher Thomas fight again. Folks, we're going to be back here in February. It's Power Slap 6 during Super Bowl week. It is going to be off the chain. Cannot wait for that. Alan Joban, I'm glad to have you here, my friend, because this was the biggest card in the history of the sport. Sheena Bathory, the first ever female blowing kisses. Dana was loving it, as he always does. Each and every champ held on to their title in front of all these social media influencers, UFC champions. Thank you to Zach Candido and Donovan Carr, our producers, and every other member of the team. I'm Dan Helley. Have a great night, everybody. See you on Power Slap 6.